Yo, what's up? Welcome back to Alpha Central. I'm your host, Jack, and today we're taking a look at why men give up on dating. But let's jump right in, right after you subscribe, of course. Disclaimer, this video was made for strictly comedic/artistic purposes. No offense is intended towards any individual featured in this video.
What do you think the issue is with modern dating?
Men like to get their pee-pees wet, and girls honestly don't care about anything but money.
Would you say that you're one of those girls?
Absolutely. And get money. Don't date men. It's really just not worth it. Just live your life. Oh, when you're like 30, that's like acceptable. But in your 20s, you're gonna date them for like a year, 2, 3, 4. Just get money.
All right.
Hi. I'm going on this side. We'll do one on each side.
Nice. She just exposed all the women in the world right there.
You're probably the 30-year-old in your mum's basement, and I'm the one with a list.
Huh?
Here's my list. Congrats. I love this list.
I beg your pardon?
It's literally called Guys I've Slept With. And it has their first name and the first letter of their last name, and when it happened, and if it was good or not.
She belongs to the streets.
Sis just pulled out a full-on application to the streets. Gotta expose them all.
Dating.
You're using men.
I'm getting to know. No, I'm not. Excuse me. Hold on. I'm getting to know men, and I'm getting to know what I like and what I don't like. So
You ever use a dude for some food? Yes or no? And be honest.
Yeah.
All right then. So you're using men.
But I don't need to go out to dinner.
Yeah, the ones you date, the ones you pick, don't even have to take your to dinner. They can pull up in some basketball shorts and some flip flops and wear it out. You're using the men that you don't like. If you do not like them, do not go out to eat with them. If she won't you without you spending money, don't with her. Ain't no man should be used for no food.
She tries to deny the fact she's using men and then admits to it on the spot.
What do you think the issue is with men nowadays?
Men are heads.
The one thing I have is every man I've ever been with has cheated on me. Every man has been a selfish piece of shit. And
They think
yeah,
I have an issue with men when they breathe, talk, blink, eat, and that's all.
Yeah.
When these girls wake up, they won't remember a thing they said on this interview.
What's your name, liar?
Serena.
What's your name?
Paige.
I have my liar right here, and I have my new favorite pair of tits here.
So nice.
I'm a simple man.
Hypothetically, if you wanted to, how many guys do you think you could sleep with in one day?
20.
Oh, damn.
20.
For sure.
Really?
I
You're going nut bags.
honestly
So, like,
think like any guy, if you go up to them and you're like, I would you right now, they'd be like, yeah. No guy is gonna like turn it down.
Well, I'll be the judge of that.
so,
Realistically.
really?
I mean, I don't think I'm like ugly. So
Would you,
like, I
would you
think
be
if I
down to
came up
test it? Just to see if he would say yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, he needs someone single. Come here. Ask him. I literally am.
No, that's his. I'm not asking these men.
She said that she can walk up to any guy and be like, hey, do you want to hook up? They say yes. I'll say it. No?
That's my dog.
You knew that as soon as she said 20 people in one night, he was gonna come back with a savage roast.
Yeah, bro, you looking fly today, bro?
Appreciate it.
What's this for? For the just enough for the boys or for the girls?
I'm with the boys right now. With the boys, yeah.
Do you have a girl?
Nah, I'm single, man. I'm single.
Can I ask why you're single?
You know, I just haven't found the right one. Simple as that, you know?
Are you a hoe?
Nah. I used to be, though, but not anymore.
Are you looking for a partner now?
For sure, yeah. I mean, who isn't, right?
That is true. Do you want to go tonight?
Not here. Not
even that baddie right there? That blonde one?
Nah.
Not even me?
Nah, bro, nah. Not here, bro. You can't meet your wife at a bar.
Bro is very intelligent. Might be single, but he's looking for true love.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. These men that want to take you out to coffee for a first date, they don't like you.
Oh, here we are on this subject again. Another individual taking their own unfortunate personal experiences and allowing it to dictate how they see the motives of all men. Because saying that a guy that actually wants to take a girl out to coffee on a date doesn't like them is rather contradictory in terms. Why would he ask her out on a date in the first place if he didn't actually like her? The logic isn't working here.
They just want to see if you'll be there so they can come back and pick you up and play with you whenever they want.
A first date is basically just an interview to see if two people are compatible. Why throw a lot of money around just for that? That doesn't make any sense.
All the men in the comments are gonna be like, that's not true.
Oh, why listen to the men? It's almost as if they would actually know why they're doing what they're doing. But I digress.
This is what men who want to go on coffee dates do. They want to be your pen pal. They want to reach out to you when they're feeling like they need some type of emotional connection and they need to remind themselves that they're still alive, but they don't actually want to take you seriously. They don't want to take you anywhere.
Something to consider. If one individual keeps encountering the same problem over and over again with different people, maybe the problem isn't the people. Maybe it's the common denominator.
Alright, good luck with finding a date then. Selfishness at its finest.
Finally! Someone who knows how to have a little fun.
Why would anyone date as a joke? It just goes to show how unserious women take relationships nowadays.
If a man gives you a compliment and a woman gives you a compliment, does it have different meaning to you if it's the exact same compliment?
Yes. If a woman gives it to me, then it means way more. If a man gives it to me,
I'm like, a compliment from a man means literally nothing, but a compliment from a woman
means a lot.
Now that's something.
So what advice would you give to a man who maybe wants to come up and say something nice without being perceived as creepy?
Approach a woman nicely, say, I just want to let you know you're beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah, instead of just like, maybe you could,
Or
if she's into if she's into it, stand there, wait a second. But if you could tell she's like, then walk away.
Also, go into it like not thinking that you're gonna
get something out of it.
Yeah, get her right away.
Yeah.
Do women often find attractive men cute and romantic when an ugly one doing the exact same thing is creepy?
Honestly, yes. It's probably rude, but yes.
So then isn't it entirely subjective?
Yes.
So then if so, why should a guy even bother trying to be romantic unless the woman already shows interest?
Well, I think it depends on the girl also. Like, it depends on who you are.
I mean, if an ugly man came up to me and was like, you're beautiful, I'd be like, thank you so
Well, aren't
much.
you also saying that it depends on the guy?
Yeah, it depends on the. It
does.
But
I'm gonna be
like
honest.
she said, like if an ugly guy comes up to me and is like, "Oh, like you look very beautiful," then
Someone that she thinks ugly, but let's say I don't think they're ugly, that's the difference. So like attractive.
Everyone
is a
has
scale.
Yeah,
beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
In translation, if they like the guy, they're all smiles when he approaches. But if not, they're calling him creepy. Maybe it's time they start making their own moves with guys.
You or someone you know has gone on a date with a man you had no intention of having. Has that ever happened? Raise your hand. All of you ladies know, or you yourself, or you know someone who went on a date with a man you would have no intention of having sex. You know any guy who goes on a date and spends money with a woman he is not interested in having sex. You ever heard of that? No, it does not happen.
Unless it's his sister or mom.
And we're gonna go smoke.
Being open and honest is the best way to make a relationship flourish. It's when the women make it a game. That's when things get complicated. I don't understand how it's possible to be both. If you're truly in love, detaching should be very hard.
If a man can't spend $75 or $100 on a first date, he just shouldn't be dating. If a man wants to take you on a walk or go for coffee on the first date, say no thanks and move on. If you're a woman and you're not yet 20 or you're in your early 20s right now, you are setting the dating standard. Do you think the guy that spends $4 on you for the first date for a coffee or for a cookie is going to be an overflowing fountain of effort and enthusiasm for you moving forward? A friend of mine was all excited because this guy took her to Crumble Cookie. She's this super sweet 19-year-old girl. And she was so excited and I didn't want to like crush her heart about it. But I was like, yeah, that's nice, but I'm literally not impressed. He bought you a $4 cookie. Jesse, she's young, blah, blah, blah. They're young. They're only 19. I do not care. I remember once in my early 20s, this guy, for our first date, he was like, we're going to go for a walk and then we're going to go get coffee. And I remembered thinking, oh, that's cute. Like, he wants to be outside and, you know, we won't have drinks and whatever. Look back on that now and I'm like, barf. That's such a low effort cop-out. Cool, you want to go for a walk and then get coffee and then get a meal? Dude can't even spend $5 on you? And what do women commonly do to get ready for a first date, especially? New outfit, nails done, hair done, maybe buy some new makeup or perfume or jewelry. Jesse, it's not about the money. On the first few dates it is. On every date moving forward it is. When I was in my mid-20s, I think I was 25, a guy wanted to take me to the dog park for our first date because we both had dogs. I said, I'm not going to the dog park on our first date. And so he said, okay, well, what do you want to do? And in my head, I'm like, I'm already planning and we haven't even gone on the first date. So I said, you think about it and get back to me. and he never got back to me. Either he didn't like me enough, or he thought that taking me out to eat was too much money, was too much effort.
She starts off with talking about the money, which just shows her true character. She needs to exit the dating pool ASAP.
Oh, during the pandemic, a friend of mine got laid off from his job, and while everybody else was waiting for stimulus checks, he and his brother started promoting parties at the club. They have an Afro-Caribbean night that really jumped off, and when things turned around after the pandemic, it was so successful that he never actually went back to work. So recently, he and his wife have started arguing about him getting a regular job, and he told his wife he doesn't understand what the big deal is. He made about $63,000 on his regular job. Now he makes about $57,000, but they save money on child care. There's no commuting expense. He doesn't buy lunches every day. He's cooking more at home so they don't have to eat out after everybody gets off work and gets home. And he says it's a better quality of life. And his wife told him it's really not about the money. They can manage the financial deficit. It just really does something to her spirit when she comes home from a hard day of work and see her man laying on the couch. What's your thoughts?
And even when the man is successful, the women get upset because they always want some validation.
Do not pay. Going on a first date and even offering, don't even offer. Like, don't. When the bill comes, you just look like that. Yeah. You're not like, I'll get this, or should we split it? And they'll be like, oh my God, how much is it? How much is it? Is it expensive? No. Do not do that. Yeah, like she said, don't even offer. If a man respects you and values you and wants you, he's going to fucking pay that bill. If he can't pay that bill... If he's asked you to come on a date, he's requested you to come on a date with him, then it's up to him to pay. Yeah. Look, if it was the other way around and it was really weird and you asked him, then fine. Yeah. But, like, that's really strange. Yeah. Don't ask a man to go on a date. But, like, at the end of the day, you've done your hair, your makeup, your nails, and you put in the effort and you're looking beautiful.
Well, let her keep up that attitude and see where it ends up.
You say you have W wrist.
Yeah, I totally do.
Dude, you can get a guy's number right now.
I'll get a guy's number. Hey, Kentucky, right? I like your chain. Where are you going tonight?
Meet up with my girlfriend.
Your girlfriend.
All right, on to the next, you know?
Hey, do you think I can get your number?
No, you won't do that.
Why not?
Because that's my fiance.
Hey, where are you going tonight?
Uh-oh.
You don't even know. Can I get your number?
Sure. You want my number?
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
No last name? I mean, come on. What's that about?
What would you rate that interaction on a scale of 1 to 10?
Third interaction, I would never ever go up to that man, ever ask him for my number ever again.
Did you get the number though?
I did.
That's all that matters.
I'm going to delete this number from my phone.
She was way too confident in herself, and well, look what happened.
Emails about my BBS.
That's the same got your baby daddy. That's the same got your last. That's the same.
What the hell is even that? Brother,
Okay, I mean, at this point, she doesn't even look human.
Women 101, because I'm sick and tired of watching you be so clueless. Number 1, the DM slide. You are not going to slide into her DMs unless it's with this message. What's your Venmo? 10 out of 10 response rate. You are going to wait until later that night or preferably early the next morning. Send her $20. It does not have to be a lot with the message reading, "Good morning, princess, coffee on me." You want her number? Ask for her Apple Pay. Once you get her address, randomly send her things. And I'm not saying to send her a Rolly or a Birkin. What you're going to do is make sure that she's home, get to know her schedule, start a conversation, ask her to send you a picture of her face because you miss it. When you know she's home and she's going to be home, you are going to send her lunch or dinner. Extra points if you do not live in the same state as her, because that shows so much effort that you actually research to find a good, healthy place that she likes and send her the best thing. And if you really like her, send her options. Observe her social media stories. Is she sick? Send her soup and pressed juice. Is she having a bad day? Send her $500 to cheer her up. Are her nails looking crusty? Men, those cost $300, not $50. If something good happens, send her flowers. I was out of town last year when I got a huge partnership. The man I was talking to found out what hotel I was staying at and sent me Nobu, which arrived 5 minutes after I checked in. If you really want to show husband material when you know she's out with her friends or her sister or her cousins, send her enough money to cover the entire bill for everyone. I had a man do that and he is still the favorite of my entire family. Now, if you're at the end of this video and you're thinking, wow, this chick is shallow, I don't don't need to do all this, then good luck to you. This is unfortunately the world that we live in. And also, if you're broke, just say that.
It's just sad how until recently it used to be embarrassing to be labeled a gold digger, but modern day girls are straight up boasting about it.
Who you choose to be your life partner is a big reflection of your wisdom. In our society today, you'll find many people find themselves exiting relationships deeply scarred, emotionally traumatized, dealing with trust issues, and having an overwhelming sense of despair when it comes to finding love. If you find yourself always ignoring red flags or experiencing consistent disappointment when it comes to your romance life, I would strongly suggest you stop dating people and start courting them instead.
Finding love should take time, because when you find the right one, nothing can stop that love.
So you see a lot of content on here of people discussing why men don't really want to do relationships right now. Like what's making them not want to go forward and be with some girl. It's what women don't really think about is that every time guys, and myself included, get involved with some girl and you have these strong feelings for her or you f her or whatever, whenever it goes downhill, women are met with the illusion that this guy is fine, he's going to go out, he's going to do this, he doesn't give a fuck. That's not even most men. Most men, it f***s them up. It f***s them up entirely. And they're just struggling like every day. And so they go to the gym because that's the best spot for them to be. Even if they don't want to be there, they know they should be here. But you'll watch them. And any progress they're making in life, it hits a pause button on it. So after this happens enough, that guy is like, I don't want to do this anymore. Like, I just want to focus on me. I'm supposed to be doing all this stuff, but every time I got involved with a woman, it held me back. Or, like I said, it hit a pause button in my life. So me, for example, the other day, my brother's girl had introduced me to her friend, and she was a pretty girl. And usually that'll be the point in time to where I'm like, all right, cool, like, let me do my thing. But I was like, oh, nice to meet you. Talked to her for 2 minutes, and I was like, all right, well, nice meeting you. I'm out of here. And in my mind, I was like, get that fucking away from me. I have to do.
Sometimes it's not even worth it, because the heartbreak is 10 times stronger than any other feeling.
I only post photos for myself. I can't control what other people do.
Just because you look good doesn't mean somebody else is gonna like be mad about that. Like it's not. Okay. That's not.
So it's a true statement.
Yeah,
it's true. Okay. What about you?
Yeah.
So true statement.
If you're confident and you want to post it, then like do it.
When we asked you, you disagree. What did you say?
If it was like just for yourself, why couldn't you save it to your camera roll and look at it later?
Because like if I look good, I want everyone to see how good I look. You want people to see how good you look.
Because not only are you a physical, yes, you're an attention.
So you're okay.
If it was truly just for themselves, they would keep the photos to themselves and not the entire world.
There are just things in this world that I guess I was never meant to understand, and I'm okay with it because I just watched this clip. A woman was explaining how she makes the good guy wait. The guy that she sees potential in, she is going to make him wait because she doesn't want to come off as easy. Well, to a lot of guys, they're going to hear that and be like, okay, so why would I treat you right if you're going to make me wait longer than the people that you don't like? So you're telling me that the dude that you know doesn't like you and or doesn't put in the right amount of effort can get to the cookie jar faster than the guy that genuinely likes you. That, to us, doesn't make sense.
Stop waiting around and playing into the game. These women crave the attention they get when putting men up on a pedestal.
Like, where are the men who would walk 500 miles and then walk another 500 miles for a total of 1,000 just to fall down at your door? Like, where are they at?
We're tired. I'm tired of walking. I'm tired of chasing. I'm tired of being the guy to do everything for the woman, only to never get anything reciprocated. Or at least get things reciprocated for a very short period of time and then have everything removed. All of a sudden the entitlement bumps in. She thinks she's entitled to all the things that I do and feels like she doesn't have to do anything in return. Like, I know you don't like it, but y'all are the reason that boys were invented. You're the reason are around. Guys started to catch on that doing everything for a woman was never going to benefit him. So instead, they just pretend to be everything that you want just to then ghost you or leave you high and dry. Now, I'm not condoning those actions. I don't think that's the right thing to do. But you should be able to understand why guys are real shy about being that guy anymore. men are real guarded when it comes to giving our emotions and our heart to women, because you're just going to use it and end up feeling entitled that you should have it all the time, while she just gets to do whatever she wants.
Bro is tired of chasing girls with no interest. A man shouldn't have to walk 1,000 miles just to find a girl.
What kind of world do we live in where a normal, regular girl cannot find just a regular guy out here to date? Because these guys don't want a real woman. They want a fantasy. They want to live in this fake fantasy world. They would rather off to some screen, to some robot, rather than actually deal with a real human being and what comes with that. You know why? Because it's easier. And I am done. I'm done.
When women make things so complicated, men are bound to find something else. It's just how the cookie crumbles.
At number one, every woman has a price. Explain what you mean by that.
There's always going to be something that's going to sell her to step out of her normal realm of what her morals are, and do something that she normally wouldn't do because this other guy's got something that's just appealing. Like your hypergamy, it's just a perfect example of it.
You said earlier on that compared to strip joints or bachelor parties that you've been to, like men are tame compared to women, right?
Absolutely. The things that men do are very mild in comparison. Women will encourage their best friend that steps outside of a relationship just because it seems like a good time tonight. About 80% of the time, girls go home with one of the guys because they're pushed into it by their girlfriends. I mean, they're doing it by their own free will, but that's the deciding factor, right? And that's where I talk about this whole the social image, right? Like, you know, impressing her peers.
This is why men don't mess with their girlfriends, because they always seem to have some sneaky motive behind what's going on. Bro was probably in the middle of his gaming session with the boys. Couldn't care less about no Taylor Swift concert.
Yeah, I'd be down. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Do you want my number?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't have my phone. I'll give you. Yeah.
Yeah.
You have an Android?
Yes.
An Android? Never mind. I can't do this. I'm so sorry.
Because I have an Android? Wait.
You guys have made it to the end. Like and subscribe to prove you're an alpha. And remember, according to YouTube, the best way to help the channel in the algorithm is to watch another one of my videos right after this video. So if you like this video, you should watch another one. Till next time.